I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Somerset Academy South Homestead promotes a culture that maximizes student achievement and fosters the development of accountable 21st century learners in a safe and enriching environment.
Good morning, Hurricanes. My name is Anila Castellanos.
And my name is Emily Cordell. Today is January 31st, 2019, and you're watching Hurricane TV. There will be a boys flock football game today versus Kingdom Academy at JD Red Park at 4 p.m.
We have our Hurricane TV shirts on sale now at the Hurricane store. Get yours for $20.
Middle schoolers, remember there's also a Valentine's Day dance on February 14th at 4 p.m. Purchase your tickets online for $5.
Now here are your morning announcements.
I always wanted to go away to college, so that was in itself pretty exciting. I think my parents knew that, I was going to go away.
I had the fortune of going to the Florida State University from 2008 to 2012, and while there I was heavily involved on campus life with I was the assistant director of the Hispanic Latino Student Union. I was the activities director for the Asian American Student Union.
Student life for me was really exciting because I worked at Campus Life at FIU, and my job there was to basically give out information about events and things going on campus. So I was pretty much always there.
Working in the cafeteria allowed for me to kind of expand like my inner circle, because when you live on campus you kind of have your roommate and then you go to class and you come back and you might meet people on your floor, but then when you work in the cafeteria, all the people in your dorm are kind of coming through and doing their food, and you're cleaning their trays and things like that, and then you work with older people too.
I had the privilege of being on FIU's dance team, which are called the Dazzlers, and it was an amazing experience. It was a lot of fun. We got to do a lot of appearances. We did a lot of marketing for FIU.
I went to college in Alabama at Oakwood University, and the big thing on campus was roller skating. I also traveled a lot in college. I've been to Bermuda, New York, Canada, different places, traveling with a singing group.
The most exciting student life campus event that I had endured at my years of University of Central Florida would be my probate show, which is coming out to the campus, where I pledged Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated.
I pledged my second year. I didn't do it in my first year. So going through the whole rush process was, I think, a little bit different than what you see on TV.
I think the most exciting event that I had while there definitely had to be when I joined my sorority, and then when I went through initiation, because we had a big coming out show.
I did have some friends that from high school from previous years they were on the football team at University of Florida, and they convinced me to walk on. So spring of '92, I decided to walk on as a long snapper.
We were a part of the football games, the basketball games, the homecoming, and anything else that was happening at FIU. We also had to make an appearance at and just show school spirit.
Student life experience on my campus, gotta be football Saturdays. One of the coolest things when you go to a school that big is the whole city shuts down. Stores close, and in the mornings of a game day, you look out your window and it looks like Walking Dead. It's thousands of people walking towards the stadium.
Walking through the tunnel and just seeing everybody there and everybody wearing the orange and blue, it gave me chills. It was awesome. It really was, you know, an amazing experience, and I knew that that was like the beginning of like great years to come.
It was starting to get into finals, so everything had to be quiet area. So my friends and I were in the stacks, and we got into talking because Richard Gere came to campus, and he's an actor. He was in Chicago, which got us talking about like musicals in general and how awkward it would be if the real world was a musical.
The fact that I was living a dream of being in the locker room and dressing out with guys that ended on, you know, going on to the NFL and becoming greats, and they're actually friends of mine, and I can reach out to them and talk to them. That to me was just I was living. It was like being in Disney World every day. I was living a fantasy.
What's really cool about campus life up there in Tallahassee at FSU, every sidewalk either has a tomahawk or arrowhead. And no matter where you're at on campus, you could just follow each sidewalk and they all meet at the stadium. So college game day, nothing's better.
We also did some exciting things. We went whitewater rafting in Tennessee, caving because there's a lot of caves and different rivers and things like that.
Through my interactions with my sorority sisters and other Greeks on campus, I met my now husband. So it's one of the things that I always contributed to like my modern day marital status.
It wasn't a sorority, but we still had the sisterhood feeling and like friendship of it. Still to this day, I still talk to some of the girls that I danced with.
I was able to gain so much being a part of the organization. Sisterhood, I would also say experience in step shows, stroll shows, which are dance shows, scholarship opportunities, and just a lot of interaction with other students.
Through campus life, I made friends. The Greeks were always, you know, coming to the office to drop off forms and sign off forms, and they would invite me places. Because I was interested in basketball, I met a lot of people who were also interested in basketball.
It's kind of cool to like get a job on campus because then it helps you kind of navigate and meet new people.
College was a good experience. We had a lot of fun.
We decided to start our own musical, and we got kicked out of the library. And it was like the most hilarious thing. To this day, I will never forget that.
There's a lot of great memories that you make in college. It's not for everybody going away, but I think that it's something that if you can experience, you should experience.
I would suggest any student to be a part of something when they're going to school, because it's a moment that you don't get back as an adult.
That's the cool thing about college is just opportunities to meet new people and do different things.
What's poppin', Hurricanes? This February on the 14th, there's gonna be a Valentine's Day dance, and y'all better show up. There's gonna be food, drinks, dances, all that nice jazz that every middle schooler wants. It's gonna be from 4 to 6 on that day, middle schoolers only.
And remember guys, tickets are on sale now. You can purchase them for $5 per person at the Hurricane store.
Now, would you rather do that? Go on a date, go with your friends, go alone if you really feel like it. Or would you rather go home, do your study island, do your iReady, wallow in your sadness as
Dude. We're just telling them the info. We don't need to tell them what happened about 8th grade last year.
Touche.
We hope to see you at the dance. Tickets are on sale now. Get it while you can. Go to the dance.
And if you don't go to the dance, you're probably gonna end up like this guy.
that's all for today, Hurricanes. My name is Alina Castellanos.
And my name is Ellie Cordero.
Thanks for watching.